Hello everyone, my name is Dewi. I am from 3B Extension student. I am from University PGR in Madiun, and now we are going to study about how speech sound are produced in the vocal tract. So let's join with me. The first one, we're gonna discuss about what's the difference between consonant and vowels. So what is the basic difference between consonant and vowels? Well, basically, consonant involves some construction of airflow, whereas vowels do not. When linguists describe consonant sounds, we use three criteria: voicing, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. And then let's talk about each of these in turn. Voicing, or state of the glottis, refers to what the vocal folds are doing. When air passes through open vocal folds, we call these voiceless sounds. When air passes through vibrating vocal folds, we call these voiced sounds. You can feel the difference between voiced and voiceless sounds by putting your hand right here in your Adam's apple if you are male, or where your Adam's apple would be if you are a female. So produce these two sounds in succession. Z. S. You should feel that Z produces a vibration, so it's a voiced sound. Whereas S doesn't produce the vibration, so it's a voiceless sound. Place of articulation refers to where in the vocal tract the construction of airflow takes place. Bilabial sounds are produced with both lips like p, b, m. Labiodental sounds are produced with the upper teeth and the low lips such as f, v. The next, interdental sounds are produced with the tongue in between the upper and lower teeth such as s, z. Alveolar sounds are produced with the tongue at or near the ridge right behind upper front teeth, such as t, d, s. Palatal sounds are produced at the hard palate or the roof of the mouth, such as sh, z, y. Velar sounds are produced at the velum or soft palate, such as k, g, k, g. Glottal sounds are produced at the glottis or the space between the vocal folds, such as h. Manner of articulation refers to how the airflow is constricted in the vocal tract. Stop sounds result from a complete constriction of airflow followed by a release of that air, such as p, t, k, b, d, g. Fricatives are sounds produced when the tongue approaches but doesn't make contact with the place of articulation, causing a bottleneck of the airflow. This gives the sound a friction-like quality, such as of, as, sh. Affricate results from the sequence of stop plus fricative in rapid succession. So the affricative ch represents t plus sh, just as the affricate j results from d plus j. Nasal sounds are produced when the volume is lowered, allowing air to pass through the nasal cavity, such as an, ng, ng. Liquid sounds are produced by allowing air to pass by one or both sides at the tongue, and the tongue itself can move aloud to shape the sound, such as l, Glide sounds are produced with very little constriction of airflow, so little in fact that they are often referred to as semi-vowels, such as w, y. Now we are going to talk about vowel sounds. There are two types of vowel sounds. The first one is monophthongs and the second one is diphthongs. Monophthong involve one vowel quality and diphthong involve two vowel qualities. When linguists are describing vowel sounds, we have to rely on different set of criteria for what we use in describing consonants because, remember, vowels do not involve the constriction or airflow in the vocal tract. So, our tongue doesn't approach an anatomical landmark like they do with consonants. So, the three criteria that linguists use when describing vowel sounds are height, vagueness, and roundedness. Let's talk about each of these in this turn. Height refers to how high or low the tongue is in the mouth when producing the vowel. For example, consider the vowel sounds E and R. If you say both of these vowels in succession, you should feel your tongue going up and down as you say E, R, E, R, E, R. In terms of height, vowels are either considered high, mid, or low. E is an example of the high vowel. E. R is an example of the low vowel. A is the example of middle vowel. Vagueness refers to how far front or back the tongue is when producing the vowel. As with vowel height, this can be tricky as it takes some practice. But consider the vowels E and U. If you say these vowels in succession, you may notice that your tongue is moving forward and backward as you say E, U, E, U. In terms of vagueness, vowels are either considered front, central, or back. Remember that E is a high vowel but is also a front vowel, while U is a back vowel. The third criterion that linguists use when describing vowels is roundedness. Roundedness means whether or not the lips are rounded when producing the vowel. This is something that's very easy as you can feel and see when you are producing a rounded sound or when the person that you are talking to is producing a rounded sound. So again, take the two sounds that we just used, E and U. U is you can clearly see and feel is a rounded vowel, whereas E is not a rounded vowel. E, U. Just like with consonants, there is a specific order that linguists use when describing vowel sounds. It is height, then vagueness, then roundedness. For example, U is a high back rounded vowel. A is a low front unrounded vowel. Okay, thank you so much for joining my video. Hope you like it and thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.